Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining our call tonight. We are going to start with what we call the Power Hour. My name is Kathy Pryputnewitz, and I am a leadership development coach for part of Tennessee, North Carolina, and Kentucky. And I've got two very special guests with me today, and they're going to introduce themselves really quickly.
Well, hello.
Hey guys. Go, Tammy.
I'm Tammy Evans. I am an Avon Leadership Development Coach, also in the West Virginia area, part of Virginia, and a little piece of Kentucky too. So excited for the Power Hour tonight and to get excited about what's coming and what's going on now. So hope to a lot of people will get on and listen to this recording and be asking lots of questions.
And I'm Lane Lake. I have territories in the northern part of South Carolina, Georgia, and a little smidgen of North Carolina. Looking forward to having you guys touch back base with us, or even possibly your upline with some of the great things that you hear tonight with the Jamaica and the possible opportunities you have with our amazing company. So we are here to partner with you. We're really excited to hear your feedback. But Kathy, let's get this show on the road tonight.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you, Lane. Well, we wanted to start out with a quote by Jackson Brown, and it says, "Don't be afraid to go out on a limb because that's where the fruit is." So that's kind of what our topic is going to be today, reaching for that fruit and reaching for different incentives and how to help your business grow. So like I said, we're excited. And for most of you, you probably know that we are now acquired by LG. Life is good. And when you see the two icons there together, life is good with Avon to live beautifully. It just looks so great. And everybody is so excited about this new partnership and what this has to offer for all of our representatives and our company to grow. So very excited about that. So incentives, we've got some incentives going on, quite a few right now. The one that is called the vitamin C or vitamin SEA is that if you sell 3 bottles of the brightening serum, for every 3 that you sell, you're going to get an entry into a giveaway to win a cruise for 2 anywhere. Now, this runs from campaign 8 through 14. So if you did place any orders back in campaign 8, they will count for you going forward for this incentive. So who wants to go cruising? We've got the High Five Online incentive, which is extended through May. So May 1st through May 31st. If customers spend $50 online and they're a unique customer for you, they are going to receive a $10 coupon on their $50 purchase for either June or July. So it gets them shopping with you now and it gets them shopping with you later as well. And we've got the Twice as Nice. The Twice as Nice incentive is running through campaign 11. So as of right now, you still have 7 days to earn the Selfie Light and the Avon t-shirt. So some of you may be saying, well, how can we earn this? Well, if you increase your award sales from 2018, so the same campaigns last year, if you increase them by $250, you're going to get the Avon Selfie Light. And if you increase your last year's sales during that same time frame with $500, you're actually going to also receive an Avon t-shirt with our new logo on it. How nice does that look, guys?
I love it.
Sure. So cute. And hey, Kathy, not to interrupt, but you just reminded me to put my little selfie light on because it just improves it just brightens things up a little bit. It's not the Avon logo one, but you know what? It is awesome. So if you don't have one, this is definitely a great way to get a free one too. So yeah.
Exactly. And some of you may be saying, well, what if I didn't have sales last year? Maybe I'm a new representative. Maybe during those campaigns, I was not a representative. If that's the case, Your starting goal is $500. So if you sell $750, that's how you earn the Avon Selfie Light. And if you sell $1,000, that's how you're going to get your Avon new logo t-shirt. So great incentives going on now. And Lane, I think we have another one going on.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited that I get to talk about this one tonight. I love a good vacation, and I love a vacation in a tropical paradise, and especially somewhere that you've never ever been before. So if you have not been to Jamaica, the culture there, the atmosphere, the food, oh my gosh, is amazing. And I will never forget Ellis, the butler that took care of me and Joe when we went there 2 years ago. So if you've never been, this is a trip of a lifetime, and you can get it for free by just doing what you already do, working your Avon business, and just hitting some goals along the way. And imagine if you're hitting goals along the way, you're also probably making more money too. So everyone's always game for that. We have a couple of ways that you actually can earn. The trip is going to be May 2nd through May 21st in 2020. So you've got plenty of time to plan all the details out. But you have through the end of this year, December 10th, campaign 26 to achieve. So let's go over these details just a little bit. You can win by personal sales, and then also through leadership development, developing those people on your team to also achieve the trip or make their dreams and goals come true, helping them build teams. This is how we help others actually succeed, is through that leadership opportunity. So tonight we're really going to cover the personal sales piece, because we know that most of you that are on don't have a team or don't have a team yet, but we would love to show you how just 10 girlfriends that want to go on this trip can help you get a trip for 2. So super, super fun. But let's go over that personal sales goal real quick, okay? For the trip for 1, 25% of your total personal sales goals does have to come from your online store. Now, everybody was sent their personal sales goal via email, or guess what? You can find it on Avon now. So super simple, and we're gonna walk you through that too in case you may not know where that's located. And we'll break those goals down just a little bit for you. Your trip for 2 actually can be achieved when you hit your personal sales goal and 50% of those sales come from your online store. So keep in mind, you can exceed your personal sales goal way over the limit and still have that 50% of that goal mark. So there's a couple of ways, however you want to think about to achieve it too. And the same thing goes with your team. Now, Avon said, hey, let's give you another way to earn. And this is what is so exciting. And this is for our 2018 President's Club all the way through David H. McConnell members. We gave you another way to earn. This is when you exceed your original personal sales goal by 10%. You only need an online sales goal of 2,000, and those numbers do combine together to hit your personal goal. So that'll give you the trip for 1. If you're going to go for the trip for 2, you exceed your personal sales goal by 20%, and only 3,000 of that is actually online sales. So a couple of different ways, and depending on what your business looks like, you may find that one way it might be easier for you, or another way might be easier for you too as well. Now, keep in mind, if you're not a President's Club member or above, the new way is not eligible for you. You're still hitting your personal sales goal of 15,000. 25% of that does have to come online. And our fabulous Tammy's going to walk us through that a little bit later. So we're going to help you with some questions. The first one is Lane, where in the world can I find this goal? Because I haven't sent it, and I don't know where that email is. So we're going to walk you through that. And then how do I keep track of this? Like how do I know if I'm making it? How do I know, if I'm on target for all of this? So the first thing that we're going to do is actually walk you through personally how to take a look at that on youravon.com, which most of you know is Avon Now. So let me reshare my screen again. I popped off there, sorry. So homepage of Avon Now, I'm just simply going to log in. And on the homepage of Avon Now is everything that you need. Absolutely everything. Anything new is going to pop up right here on your homepage. Oh, by the way, you've got Avon U up here, and then you also got Avon Social. If you haven't checked those out, those are great links too. I can actually customize this dashboard to have any type of widget that I want that was available all they have to do is click this personalized dashboard. They don't have one for the Jamaica trip yet, but I have a feeling that might change pretty soon. If I keep on scrolling all the way down, there are some great quick go-to things, whether I'm looking to learn and develop maybe through events a little bit more, Avon fundraising, sales incentives, it's all right here. So I'm going to click more details on sales incentives. And the cool part about this link is it's going to show me everything that I have out there right now. Kathy already talked about the High Five Online, the new Rep Fest incentive, the Vitamin C incentive, Twice as Nice, Hidden 100s just ended, the Los Cabos just ended. We've got double dollars online sales. They don't go towards Jamaica, but you know, it's still nice to have because we've got new sales levels happening next year. And then right here is Make It to Jamaica. Quick recap of just how long it is. There's a flyer, there's a guide, there's all sorts of details, but then there's this really cool button that says track your progress. So we're just gonna click that. Now, don't make fun of me. I'm not exactly sales. And by the way, my online sales and also my personal sales from last campaign and this campaign have not apparently posted yet. So right here is going to be where everything that you need as far as what your sales goals needs to be. So Avon's going to have those dollar amounts written off here to your right side. And then if you're also in leadership too as well, or you're currently trying to develop a team, your team sales goal is going to be right here. So everything that you need to know, just real simple, easy to check. So I hope that was an easy way to find what your goals are. Now I'm going to encourage you to do a little bit more work because you're probably not going to look at this every single day. But if we have a goal, how important is it to write it down? Pretty important. So I'm going to encourage you, get a piece of paper out right now. Write down what your personal sales goal is and write down what your online goal is. Now, we have a couple of ways to figure that out. Remember, we have 2 ways to earn, and we're going to walk you through that right now. So if your goal is just $15,000, then hang on. We're going to help you figure it out right now. So you're going to take that $15,000, either 25% of that is going to be your online sales. So if we just get our calculator out and put 15,000 in, times it by 2.5%, then you know that $3,750 of sales needs to be from online. So what does that mean for your face-to-face sales? You only have to have $11,250 to do it. And the cool part is we're going to give you tips on how to actually do that before our time ends tonight. So let's look at it another way. Let's say that you are a President's Club member and you do get that opportunity to have the lower online sales goal. Well, let's take a look at that. So if your goal needs to be exceeded by 10%, let's just use the 15,000 goal again because that's easy. We've already kind of done it. You can practice on what your actual goal is. We're going to times that by 0.10, which is 10%. That's only an extra $1,500. So your total personal sales goal is actually $1,650, and included in that is $2,000 in online sales. So very, very easy to achieve. Now, we're interested in working with you, and we're also interested in helping you plan. So writing things down is super important. Have written out what your sales goal is. Have written out what your online sales goal is. We're currently in campaign 11 right now. You may have probably already submitted your campaign 11 order. So if you think about it, if we have start with campaign 12, you really only have 14 campaigns left through the end of the year. So what kind of sales do you have right now? Do we need to subtract that out? What does that number look divided out? Well, we're here to help you with that too. And you know, sometimes just writing the numbers out is what makes it super simple. So what we went ahead and did was gave you an example of what that would look like if it was broken down. And I was really looking forward to using someone as an example tonight, but we'll just use the example that I've got up here. Let's say you're choosing the lower online sales goal. So you've got to have the extra 10%. So your sales level goal is $16,500. Let's just say you currently have $5,244 in sales right now, okay? Subtract that out. That's $11,256 of sales that are needed to achieve that level. So all we're gonna do is divide this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I still have 16 campaigns in there instead of the 12. So I'm sorry about, or the 14. I'm sorry about that. So just divide that by 14. And for this example, the sales needed per campaign for this representative is $704. Okay. Let's think about that. How many customers would that be? Let's say maybe your average order size is about $30. Maybe you do more online business or more skincare sales, so maybe it's a little bit higher. Well, if you just had a $30 average order size, you would need 24 customers. Now you might be saying, Lane, 24 customers, but you told me about an online sales goal. These 24 customers can be face-to-face. These 24 customers can be online. It doesn't matter. It breaks down what your customers need. So if you would love, or we would love to partner with you to help you personally break down your goal for where you are, you just reach out to us, reach out to your upline, because it's all about a plan. And then that plan is all about some action. What is it that you're going to do differently? Or what is it that you're going to try? What is it that you're going to add to your business in order to earn this vacation of a lifetime and to do something a little bit different with your business? That's really the big question.
Hey, Lane,
yes, Tam.
if you'll go back one screen,
Yeah.
I've got really good news.
Tell me.
There is 16 campaigns left. As of
Did I do the math wrong?
Well, as of campaign 11, if they put another order in or they haven't put their order in yet, there is 16 campaigns left counting campaign 11. So this figure is correct. So that's even better.
Thank you for that. Trying to count in my head how many did anybody else get their fingers out? Tammy, is that what you did?
I did a couple of times. I'm like, before I say this, I'm count.
The one number I didn't calculate out for everything. So awesome. Thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
But Tammy, will you tell me, how are we going to step outside of our box? How are we going to do things different? Because we can't expect different results if we keep doing the same thing. So help us go through some ideas of what could they add, or what could they maybe do differently to be a little bit more successful in another area.
You know, Lane, I would love to talk about this. I love the word grow sales, grow customers. And all of these things on this screen will help do that. So, you know, it's about really, if you want sales, first you need a strategy, right? So these are some things that you can do in your everyday activities in planning on your calendar. And really, the most successful representatives plan their calendars 3 months ahead of time. So one thing that I know that I have seen myself is in-home parties. They are very successful. You can, an in-home party doesn't even mean it has to be your home. It could be a friend's house. It could be Applebee's. It could be anywhere. You could have a party with just fingernail polish and you know, you could do an eye cream social. I've heard someone do that, where you show them the different eye creams that we have, and you get out different samples and let them sample that, which comes to the sampling. So sampling parties. And you know, everyone knows that samples will grow sales. Also, samples help you with returns. People want to sample it. So if they sample it first, instead of just buying the full-size product, if they haven't tried that product, then that's going to help not have those returns. So whenever you're sampling something on the back of someone's hand and comparing those hands, or you're handing out samples maybe at an event, make sure you're opening those samples and having that customer to smell it, try it, use it right there in front of you. Because I'm sure that you would have different samples, especially with our skincare. So the 3 top samples are the skincare, the fragrance, and of course the lipstick bullets. People love those. So, you know, great customer service is important. So samples, always ask your customer, would you like a sample? And if you really plan a strategy of each campaign, so this campaign, you could be sampling right now the magic tint, okay? And remember, when you follow up with those customers with those samples, it's great to say, How did you like the new sample that I gave you? How did that feel? Is it something that you like, and the great price right now, a price point? So then that takes you to fundraising. Think about doing a fundraiser. You know, Lane talked about these goals, make it to Jamaica. Well, when I first came into the business, one of my friends did a $15,000 fundraiser at a high school that's close to here. And that's huge. That takes you all the way to President's Club. So imagine doing $15,000, and those sales can even be online. That's going to get you your online sales and take you past the Make It to Jamaica incentives if you're new. So fundraising is huge, and you know, sometimes it's scary for people. So I know for myself, going on to Avon University and taking those fundraising classes and watching the videos and the webinars, that has really helped me and helped other representatives gain confidence in how easy a fundraiser can actually be. And how about helpers? So what if you had 10 helpers and you told those helpers, when you bring me a $100 order, I'll give you 10% off your personal order. That could be $1,000 right there. 5 helpers could be $500. So I know that helpers also turn into what, ladies? Does anyone know what a helper would turn into once she starts building those sales?
I could come off mute. Absolutely. Why would she not want to join Avon Nation?
Absolutely.
Like,
and that's what
I
happened.
mean, wow.
Yeah. Because you know what? The helper actually like, you know what? I want to help you. But then when they find out, oh my goodness, it was so easy to sell $400. Well, yeah, I want to become an Avon representative and join the Avon Net and the Avon Nation. So that comes to talking to people. All of this is together. Talking to people brings helpers, brings fundraisers, talking to people about samples and parties and online parties. And the best part of all of this is really learning to brand yourself in person and on social media. And if you will go to the next slide, Lane, we were talking about really starting to plan, and you have to have a strategy. So a representative showed us where this calendar was on Avon University, and I want to tell you, you go onto Avon University and you just search social media strategy, and then this will come up. It'll come up as a handout. It's called the Content Calendar Example. What a great way to plan your monthly calendar ahead of time. Even when you're on vacation, your calendar will work for you. You can pre-plan through Avon Social, and you can also pre-plan through Facebook. You can set up the content a month ahead of time, 2 months ahead of time. And this calendar, Monday motivation. So you could take that a couple different ways. You could go out to your team or to your customers and put out a motivational quote to get people excited. And then Tuesday, work from home picture. So take a picture of your coffee cup or your Aspira and your laptop, and just show people that being your own boss and working from home is a great way to live. Wednesday, product benefits. So you could put out the Bug Guard. What are the benefits of Bug Guard? What are the benefits of different things? And then lastly, how about share a recent blog post? So see, it sets this up for you every day. Taking that class, it even shows you on Avon University, how many times should I post on Pinterest? How many times a week should I post on Facebook and Twitter? So all of those social media tools, it gives you hints of even the times of day that you should post and that people will be reading your post and when you should blog. So excited to see this wonderful tool on the Avon social media, Avon University classes. So make sure you take this, and it will help you plan that strategy and that 3-month calendar ahead of time.
You know, Tammy, I find it very interesting when I take a look at this to notice that there's something to be posted with social media every single day. Like, isn't that interesting? So we can take days off. That's fine because we've already got our business and what we have planned done and scheduled. And thank you, Facebook, and also Avon Social for helping us do that too, because that's a huge lifesaver.
Absolutely. And you know, Lane, sometimes you wake up in the morning and if your calendar's not planned, you feel like it's a wasted day. But if you have your calendar planned ahead of time and you use these strategies, you feel like I have accomplished something. And guess what? Your business is going to grow when you are prepared and you're proactive. So it will help those people, especially that are procrastinators or that are very busy, or you know, you during the day you're at another job, 8 to 5. Those posts will automatically go out for you, and people think that you're working right then on the computer. So you'll start building that online customer base, and also, you never know, some online fundraisers. So moving on to this slide, attract customers by showing off your product. I love this. I have always found that representatives that carry a purse or a bag or a briefcase, that people can see your products, they can see your book or your samples. They're going to ask you, hey, do you sell Avon? Can I have a sample? Can I have a book? And the nice thing is you can go on Avon now and go to Avon Advantage and then search Town and Country. And Town and Country has a lot of different Avon logo products to help you brand yourself. So I just want to thank everybody that is listening in, and we are making this a 30-minute call because we just want to give you tidbits of things that's going to help you build your business and be more successful. So the one question I want to leave you with is, what am I willing to try in order to achieve this dream vacation? Maybe it's to Jamaica, or maybe it is by selling the vitamin C and winning that cruise for 2. The serum, every 3 that you sell, remember, you get an entry in to win a cruise wherever you want to go. Avon has laid so much on the table for you. Please don't leave that money laying there. Pick it up and let us, your mentors, your Avon coaches, and also your upline, let us help you and support you in getting there. So answer this question. What am I willing to do? What am I going to try? What am I going to stretch myself? And really think about out of the box ideas. So some of those things you may get from the calendar, and some of those things you may get from your team members. So what will be your dream vacation? Well, that's all I have, ladies. So I just want to say goodbye and thank you so much for joining our call. And we will see you in June. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a great night.